Good evening. Last summer, the Crow Creek Sioux Tribe issued a state of an emergency with regard to public safety. As we continue our series, Leaving No One Behind, Life on the Lower Brule and Crow Creek Reservations, KELOLAND's Lauren Solich takes a look at a gun buyback program that is removing guns from the streets in an effort to secure a safer future for everyone in the Crow Creek community.
Hugging the eastern edge of the Missouri River in central South Dakota is the Crow Creek Reservation, home to nearly 1,500 people, according to Tribal Chairman Peter Lenkeek. The landscape is beautiful, but there are hard realities its people have had to face.
We actually lost a tribal member to gun violence right back here in the housing. And at that time, other gun violence was occurring. There was a lot of reports of people brandishing weapons, shooting off in the community at various times, and, gunplay, they call it.
The chairman says guns come from the east.
We have learned over the years that there's a stream of drugs and guns that come from the Sioux Falls area into this community. And so to address that, we reached out to federal agencies, state agencies, county agencies, and the surrounding towns and asked for help.
But Lenkeek says no response came from federal or local agencies, so the tribe took matters into its own hands.
If we're sitting around and waiting for the government to come or the state to come, these things are going to escalate and snowball and get worse.
To address the issue of gun violence, Lenkeek says they started a gun buyback program.
What that consists of is merely offering $500 cash back for any handgun, sawed-off shotgun, or assault-style rifle. No questions asked.
And after just 2 gun buyback events, the tribe realized the program was a success.
We were able to take up to 60 handguns off the streets here, about a half a dozen sawed-off shotguns, and roughly a half a dozen assault-style rifles that were turned in.
Lenkeek says those guns were then destroyed and recycled.
Since then, we haven't had any gunplay or any gun violence. We hear about it here and there, maybe like the other night, I got a call about 9:30 in the morning and said somebody was shooting over here in the housing. And come to find out, it was fireworks.
In Fort Thompson, Lauren Solich, KELOLAND News.
Lenkeek says that he is in the process of planning a third buyback event to get even more guns off the streets. As Lauren and Dan Centella continue their series about life on the Crow Creek and Lower Brule reservations, tomorrow they're going to turn their attention to drugs and how some people have overcome them.